you've done your drawing, you've stretched your paper, so let's paint this. This is a mixture of Naples yellow and cadmium yellow pale, just to create a highlight. Once you've created the highlight, just re-wet this mountain. And then the wheat mix, Prussian blue, puts a shadow, very pale, just to add snow. Just take some of the water out. Then with the mountain here, just re-wet it. Try not to touch the yellow. That's the shadow side. Put a little there. With the same wheat mix, Prussian blue, just add some shadow to your mountain. Strengthen it up in places later. And just let that have its way down this side. Same there. And as you can see, some of the blue is running to the yellow. So with a damp brush, just remove it. Soften the edges off with a damp brush. And once that is done, you can add, re-wet this area here, and we'll add some snow. Around the rocks. Same mixture of blue, Prussian blue. Just let it flow. Remember to leave some areas of white. A little stronger in the foreground. Once you've done that, do the same on this side. Around the rocks. Prussian blue again. this to be just a little stronger. Strengthen it up in some parts with a mixture Prussian blue and Indian red. Along here. Just drop it into places where you think it will need it, and let this dry. Once your sky area is dry, just re-wet the area above the yellow and streak in some Prussian blue. And I've wet the paper so that it doesn't touch the yellow. Kind of let it have its way. Bring it down to there, so it will highlight the white. And with the tissue, you can just accentuate the clouds. Not too many. Soften it off with a damp brush. And whilst this is still wet, with a stronger mix, Prussian blue and Indian red, we'll just darken sky area, only in places. This will add a strong contrast. See, wash of Prussian blue. And allow this to dry. Then with a weak mix of Prussian blue and Indian red, quite watery, and a small detail brush, you can turn your attention to the back mountain. Then we're just going to put some ridges in. Quite watery. Down in the gully. Just feather some of them out. And once that is done, you can turn your attention to the larger mountain, and with a stronger mix of the same colour, you can start to shade your mountain. So it's Prussian blue, Indian red, I'll just do a few here to show you. and you can spend as much time as you want. Once you've got your mounting looking roughly like that, bring your attention to these rocks here. I've just put in a mixture of ultramarine and burnt umber. Through that, I just want to drop in some raw sienna. This will push the paint out of the way and create a highlight for your rock. Then with a stronger mix, Prussian blue, the ultramarine, we've just darkened the bottom off. And while at the same time, with a damp brush, just pull some paint off the top to create a highlight. And then we give some shape to it. Do the same for those three and this here. Once your rocks are dry, you can start to highlight your foreground with a mixture of Prussian blue and Indian red. Highlight the fronts. Just almost with a dry brush technique. Just highlight the shorelines through the rocks. Just going over the top. Okay. Add some shape to the snowbanks. Then with a damp brush, soften off some of the edges. Same with the other side. It gets a bit difficult. Taking it out of your picture. Once again with a damp brush, just soften some of these edges. Same here. And you can leave that to dry. Once that is dry, you can bring your attention to the frozen lake here. Now with a weak wash of Prussian blue, streak it through and let it roll into the area that you've re-wet. Taking it to the back. Try not to touch the bank sides. there. You can strengthen parts of it up with Prussian blue and Indian red. Some down here, just to add a little bit of depth. Peeling it off as we go towards the back. And leave that to dry. And with a touch of cadmium yellow paint, Naples yellow, just allow that to dry. Once it's all dried, you can add a few reed grasses just to add some interest into these rocks. It's a strong mix, burnt umber and ultramarine. I've just added a few more dark rocks here. Just for a bit of contrast with it. We'll just put a few in with a touch of raw sienna. Just to break them up. Put a nice tall one there, I think. So on this side. Going out through the ice. Then all that's left for you to do is let it dry, sign it and frame it. Thank you for watching.